Well, hey there, happy day 816 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey from the offline brick and mortar world, corporate world, 47 years in brick and mortar real businesses, and a quarter century or a little over a quarter century of that also in corporate America, working for some of the biggest corporations in the world. And I found myself in a situation where I was getting divorced, had to get rid of all my businesses because all of my businesses were connected between me and my ex-husband and I. And so all of that got blown up. So as that got blown up, I got the opportunity, because it didn't feel like the opportunity at the time, but now I see it was a huge opportunity to explore things that I'd always been interested in. I've always been interested in the internet, but I never had the time because I was so busy doing everything else in my life to explore online options. And now I'm so grateful that I did, because with COVID-19, it is really the time for people to be exploring and doing that. I help businesses to create an online component for their offline business, and so many of them haven't done it yet, and now everybody's rushing to the internet and wants to be doing that. Well, my journey, my original intent was to duplicate my offline success online. I haven't gotten that yet. I have not. I did some pretty incredible things offline, and so to duplicate that online, I haven't gotten there yet. I believe that 2020 is going to be the year that I make that happen. But I'm not going to stop there, right? I'm going to continue to do things. We don't stop our lives every time we achieve a goal. We always have another goal, another intention, another thing in mind. So today is a marathon day. Marathon day because I'm doing and participating in the Rise Up Challenge, and they're having 20 speakers from, well, noon to 7 my time. And I also have my 4-year-old granddaughter during that time period. So I'm trying to figure out, how can I be playing this marathon in the background while we're doing projects in the living room? We're going to make Barbie clothes or something today. So I'm thinking about that and how I can incorporate both, because I think the information's good for her little 4-year-old mind to hear in the background as well as I want to be able to hear and listen to and absorb the information. Not sure I'll be able to take notes, but I do want to at least be able to listen. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that marathon. Also, I'm participating in 3 other challenges, as well as doing my own Get Up and Go challenge. Today was day 23 of my Get Up and Go challenge, and it's going really, really well. I love doing challenges. They're the quickest, easiest, fastest way to get results in a compressed period of time. You put focused effort towards something that you want to achieve, and you can achieve results in days that take people years to make happen. Now, as scary as the COVID-19 virus is, this is an opportunity for us to make changes and things happen in our lives that we maybe never would have otherwise made. And it's scary because change is scary, but it's also a huge opportunity to actually set our lives in the trajectory that we want them to go. So for each of those challenges, of course, like my challenges, they have homework and assignments. So one is I'm reading 30 books in 30 days. And for somebody that's blind, that's a challenge. But really, we're learning a process of how to take the material that you want and the information you want out of a book quickly, easily, and efficiently. And it's clunky in the beginning, but I guarantee that at the end of those 30 days, I will be able to pick up a book and in just a few minutes extract the information that I need out of that. And that's a really important skill, I think, to have now and going forward, whether you can see or not. Another challenge I'm doing is about launching your expertise. And I'm coaching some groups through that particular process, and I've done it before, but I always want to sharpen my saw and hone my skills. So I'm going through that just to see how other people do it. And I'm finding, it's reinforcing, hey, these are the same things I do. These are the same things I teach. I guess it's just validation that I'm on the right track, and I'm leading people through the similar process that gets them the results that they want as well. And these guys have got some incredible results for their clients. So it's fun to see their challenge. Also doing the Rise Up Challenge. I already talked about that. So Rise Up, the reading, and then the Launch Your Expertise. Those 3 challenges, plus my own Get Up and Go challenge. Today, my Get Up and Go challenge was about picking another main area of your life and going through the challenge process of it. Because what I do through my challenges, I teach you how to do I call it the challenge process, because there's a process for how we handle challenges. Now, sometimes we just handle challenges and problems ad hoc, or we just react to whatever happens, but we don't have to just react. We can proactively manage any challenge, any problem, any situation that comes our way. And so there's a process for that. And I think it's imperative that everybody understand and have a process that works for them for handling challenges and situations and obstacles that come up and problems. Because guess what? COVID-19 is not the last problem any person on the planet facing it right now is going to face, right? I think a few weeks ago I calculated it. I figured even if I've only had one challenge a day, I've had over 21,000 challenges in my life so far. That's with only one a day. How many of us only have one challenge a day? I would love a day where I only had one challenge, right? Especially in the business world. I mean, some days it's just one, boom, boom, fire after fire, fire after fire. And so then we learn to put systems in place so that we've got automatic fire extinguishers, right? So that we're not always putting out fires. That's why we build teams. That's why we delegate. That's why we create processes and procedures and systems to make things work smoothly and automatic. And all of those, because of COVID-19 and as a result of changes in the world, some people do continuous reviews and are continuously improving their systems. Other people have been gotten caught with their pants down. I got caught with my pants down in some areas of my life with respect to I just moved, so I did the pantry purge and cleaned everything out of the pantry, out of the refrigerator, out of the freezers, and had gotten down to a minimal of anything. So as COVID hit, and I'm not allowed to go out to the grocery stores and things because I am an at-risk person, I had to figure out ways to just get things like groceries. But I also realized that no matter what, I'm not going to starve. I can always eat peanut butter, right? Or nut butter. I've got, nut butter or crackers or pasta. For some reason, I ordered a bunch of pasta on Amazon. So I have definitely got, that's one of the few things I could order when I was trying to order. So I've got like 7 or 8 boxes of pasta. So it's something I don't normally even eat. I've got a plethora of. So there's always a solution, right? And I want people to know that the challenge process is a solution process. It's a process of finding, optimizing, and automating solutions for yourself so that you automatically deal with and are proactive on whatever challenges, whatever obstacles, whatever problems show up in your life. Because I guarantee, no matter where we are in our life, so often we think, oh, if I just made $1 million a month, I would have no problems. No, you would have $1 million a month problems instead of having $5,000 a month problems. I don't know, whatever your level of income might be, you would have the commensurate problems. And you might be able to hire more help to help you with them. There's still going to be different things that pop up because problems and obstacles and challenges, and I like to call them experiences, they're all here to teach us individually and show us something. And it's always who we need to become to be a better version of ourselves. Until, of course, we die and we transition to the next thing. So, lots of challenges, lots of homework, lots of different things, and lots of different tools and processes and procedures. Some I've been exposed to before. Some are tweaks and twists on processes I've used before that I love. There's one I learned yesterday from, I can't remember what it was now. Oh my gosh, I can see her beautiful face. Can't remember her name. Anyway, there was a lady yesterday who taught us about soul writing. Now, I've journaled for decades and written since I was a little girl in like diaries and journals and things. And she just takes it to a different level and calls it soul writing. And so I learned something from that. We learned about it's important to have a relationship plan. So for my Get Up and Go challenge today, I was going to use, we're going through the process again on a different area of our lives. It's going to use health. And instead I committed to and I walked through a really tough area for me personally, which is having a relationship plan. So I kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone by doing my homework for one challenge and using it as an example in my own challenge. So it just goes to show you that I'm going through my own challenges right along with you. We're all always facing situations and challenges and opportunities to grow. I like to call the challenges opportunities to grow. Challenges invite change, and change is the only way we grow in our lives. Launch Your Expertise is an every other day challenge, which I totally appreciate. I didn't know it the first day, but I totally appreciate it, especially when days like today happen where there's 8 hours worth of content on another challenge, which, yeah, even if you're home, an 8-hour stretch of content is a tough nut to crack. But then next week, I've got a 3-day live event that I'm participating in. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that one yet either. But I always figure it out, right? There's always a way. There's always a solution. There's always a way to figure these things out. But I like that because now I can do that homework today. And that's all about, launching your expertise. What is your expertise? What is your passion? And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to offer the world based on your expertise and passion? And I already pretty much know I'm passionate about challenges. I love challenges. I'm going to continue to offer and share those, but I'm probably going to start twisting up and doing them in different ways because I want to add more fun to them. Fun challenge day, 365-day fun challenge. I almost forgot I'm doing that one. Day 107 today. I was going to say 3, but it's day 107 today. And it was kind of a fun one. It was about misspelled words. And I personally have a lot of experience with misspelling words. I am one of those people that is so grateful that computers and technology came out with spell checker. And all those years of spelling well are kind of going out the window now as my vision has deteriorated, because I will have typos in things. If my hands happen to be in the wrong place, then there's a bunch of typos and I send gibberish to, fortunately mostly just to my children, I send the gibberish to. I catch the other things before then, or I have somebody else filter and catch them. But I've just had to learn to cut myself some slack and realize that I'm going to make typos and I'm going to make mistakes, and it doesn't mean they're okay, but sometimes getting the communication out there and responding to somebody with a couple of typos is more important than not responding to them and waiting for somebody else to check it and make it perfect. That's why I love Voxer, different technology. It's a walkie-talkie technology. So one of my students can ask me a question, I can answer right away by the push of a button. I don't have to type it out, and you don't get to capture that. Like, it's kind of fun to share text messages and share written communications, because then you have the record of that, a record and a trail of your communications. But it's also, I think, more important to be timely and responsive and help somebody with their problem and their challenge and their situation right now than it is to worry about capturing a record of that. So it depends on your position. That's it. I've got a huge, amazing marathon day coming up, and I'm excited for it. I hope you're excited for your day as well. If I can help you in any way with anything, especially when it comes to, offline to online business, questions, how to do that, how to make that happen. Again, going to do a workshop on that maybe this weekend. It might have to be this weekend. It depends when the guys can get together and they want to actually do that workshop. But we're going to do that. Also, Get Up and Go Challenge. I'm leaving those recordings up, so you can, if you're just hearing about it from me now, you can pop onto the Get Up and Go Challenge page anytime and the group, and you can see the lessons. You can listen to them. You can go through the process, learn the process, and make it your own anytime. So that's always out there. If I can help you in any other way, just ask. Please just ask. Never in the history of the universe have many of us had enough time and energy to help people as we can now. And I know there's people out there that need help, and that it's scary, and that for me personally, one of the hardest things to do on the planet is to ask for help. And that's why I'm encouraging you to know that for me, it's super hard to ask for help. So I don't say no to people. If you ask for help, I will help you get set up with whatever it is that you need. All right, have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow. Bye.